So for this video, we'll be discussing the Buggy Choke. And for those who don't know, the Buggy Choke is a submission that is typically done from the bottom of side control. It's becoming a very popular submission, especially lately, where we will see very high-class athletes make use of it. And I'm kind of arguing in this video that it's a perfectly valid move for high class competitors, but it's not something like a beginning student should practice, or even maybe an intermediate student. It should be one that's considered more reserved for students, for athletes who are competing at the highest level. So my first point is that with jiu-jitsu overall, there's a popular rule of thumb, and that is position before submission. This is a nice idea, because if we are considering our position first, like being in top potentially, or being in a dominant place overall, then when we apply a submission hold, we have the best chance of actually finishing it. And also, if we apply submissions and they're not there, we are giving our opponents potential to gas us out further. They can have both gravity on their side, as they'll be on top of us, and we are squeezing some of our limbs to try and submit them, so we are also tiring ourselves out in that manner too. With the Buggy Choke, your partner's head will be placed in the crook of your armpit area, and you will be reaching through to make a grip into your knee. And you're using kind of your whole body to tense up and try and make this submission hold work. With this submission, we will not be able to see our opponent's face. And as I said in a previous video, this can be kind of useful information because we can see that it's working. Also, with this submission, we are using our whole bodies to complete it again, and so it can be especially tiring. Another thing to consider is that our opponent, being in side control, is probably trying to create pressure on us anyways by using his weight pressing into our chest. If we are pulling him further into us, then this pressure will be that much greater. This Buggy Choke reminds me a great deal of how Hikaru Nakamura, a famous chess grandmaster, will play matches, and he'll go from a rank of like non-existent, completely beginner level, to rank 3000. So maybe a rank starting at 600 to rank all the way up to 3000, which is your kind of grandmaster. It is your grandmaster level. And he will do these streams making some kind of fundamental mistake. So for instance, in chess, you're not supposed to move your king early. Also, your queen is worth a lot of points, so you're not supposed to sacrifice your queen for like a bishop or something on move 10. But Hikaru Nakamura will make these videos where he will make some huge mistake, and he will still be able to defeat all of his opponents. The thing with the Buggy Choke is that it is also some fundamental error, because it's a position. It's not going with the rule of thumb that we need position before we can have submission. This move is going kind of antithetical to that, and we're in a very inferior position and still looking for victory. This submission is very possible for elite level grapplers to pull off, who have a really high understanding of the fundamentals, and they have 100 other ways to win a match, and are choosing to use this Buggy Choke because it's a new submission and people aren't as adept to it yet. Is one reason that this Buggy Choke is really taken off. So in the same way that it would be inadvisable for your beginning chess student to be learning how to play without their queen as they sacrificed it before the 10th move is passed, it would also be inadvisable for your beginning or intermediate Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner to learn submission holds that don't stick to the common rule of thumb that we should be looking for position before we go for submission. Now, as this move is really popular, people will still want to be practicing the Buggy Choke, but developing actual escapes from side control, like developing a really good shrimp, for instance, would be much more useful, and also sticking to the fundamentals, which is also good practice. But those have been my thoughts on this topic, and I will also link for you the video I discussed earlier about chokeholds. But let me know what you all think in the comment section, and be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you and take care.